Benj, what did you say to your men after that to sign off on the season?
Oh yeah, the boys are disappointed, obviously with the result, but that result wasn't going to dictate or determine how our season went. We're obviously disappointed with the way where we finished on the table, obviously last. And there's a few things that we've got to take away from our season and have a good look at. But I just said to them how proud I was that every week they turned up and won in the fight most weeks and never gave up and showed a lot of spirit. And also the fact that we debuted 12 guys, used the most players of any team this season. So it was a bit of a turbulent season for us, but you got to take learnings from everything and move forward.
Was it an 80-minute encapsulation of what's been the problem all year in terms of errors, incompletions, lack of territory, sin bin, sort of?
Yeah, it was. But again, the boys are just trying to do their best to play footy. It's probably my fault because I encouraged them to play footy today. And hence, off the back of it, we had a lot of errors in our own half from doing so, which cost us in the end. So they fought out to the death, but yeah, today it was. We didn't even talk about the game in there, to be honest. It was just not up to standard.
Benji, if you purely look at the ladder, it says there's been no progress, but obviously you believe there's been quite significant, or at least some progress. Aside from the young kids, and you've debuted a lot of kids who've shown a lot of promise, what else gives you faith that you've made some strides this year?
Oh, well, we've got a plan in place that we've been backing since we came in about obviously our development of our players and and the thing that people probably look at is success now and having overnight success. But we're looking at trying to have success for a long period of time, not just win 1 year and then go missing for the next 3. So I thought there's, like you just talked about, the kids coming through have been a real plus for us and a highlight for us, and that's where we're looking to. And then we've got some leaders around them that are only going to help them get better. So I think there's positive signs, obviously, but people are going to look at the table and obviously we come last, so it is what it is.
Benji's defence just a situation of having a lot of young guys in the team who are inexperienced, and like you said, throw the ball around. So is that just not? That's not an excuse. It's not necessarily.
Yes and no, but also when you throw the footy around, your attack puts pressure on your defence as well, and the good teams probably defend their errors a bit better than what we have this season. But we're going to go through a full review in the next couple of weeks and have a look at where we need to improve. I think it's quite obvious. So, we led in too many points, and our attack got better towards the back end of the season. But we need to find a balance there.
Abby, what are the 1 or 2 positives you take away from this year, and what are the 1 or 2 things that really frustrated you the most?
Positives, obviously, some of the crop that we got coming through. These guys are really aiming up every week, and to be honest, I think once we do back our own structures, we actually do look really good. So those are 2 great things about our club, and like I said, we just got such a young crop. We just got to make sure that we're heading in the right direction, which I think we are.
Happy, does this spoon feel different to last year? I know it's the same position on the ladder, but does it feel like it's a different year to last year, if you know what I mean?
It does feel different, to be honest. Like I said, the table is a table and we are where we are, but it definitely felt different. I think we're taking the right steps, and it's about progress for us.
Did the bye come at the worst time, Benji? Because the boys almost looked a bit flat from the outset tonight.
No, I thought we looked all right. It's just we kept dropping the ball. When you give any team possession, they're going to beat you. But again, you can look at all the excuses in the world. We lost too many games, and we've got to fix it.
First season out of the way as head coach, is there one key lesson you've taken away
this
year?
There's so many. There's not just one. I guess the biggest thing is when you haven't done the job before, you think you know what the team needs, and then when you've actually had a season doing it, you get a real understanding of what it is. So everyone's got to start somewhere, and the thing with a lot of these kids learning, I'm learning at the same time. So at times I felt it was my fault this season, with pure inexperience, and today again I probably felt that again by encouraging them to play more footy than not. So a big learning curve for myself, and it starts with me and the buck stops with me. So I've got to find what it is. We've got some good players coming in next season that'll definitely help us, and we've got some good kids coming through that are only going to get better.
Benji, is your faith as strong as ever that you're going to be you're the man to lead this club, and you're going to be a long-term first great coach?
I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, I guess so. Silly question then, right?
Well,
what gives you...
I just believe in where we're going, and I believe in the talent that we've got. I believe in the leaders that we've got, and I believe in the way we're recruiting. It's as simple as that. And there was enough signs this season, and we backed it. We backed our plan. And obviously the results didn't come. We've talked about that. But yeah, I think everyone's mentioned it. They can see where we're heading, and and that's what we think is positive for us.
Benji, you talk about long-term success and being patient. Do you think, obviously in all professional leagues, including the NRL, patience isn't something a lot of clubs have. They want quick fixes. How much does that worry you that you might be given the time?
It doesn't, because I'm not coaching to keep my job. Yeah, I'm coaching to try and make this club better. I'm coaching to try and make these kids better, and I honestly believe that I can do that. And if that's me for the next 2 years and we don't get the rewards and I'm not here and someone else does, that's how much I care about the club. So time might not be on my side, but I'm still going to encourage them to try and win next year. And I think we've got a few handy guys coming in who can help us win more games and control games. Like two 19-year-old halves out there today who have played 26 games between them. So some of these guys are doing at 18 and 19 what not many halves are doing. That excites me. And then we had a guy at fullback who was 19 as well. So, and then we had an old guy in the middle who holds it together. You laugh at it, but this guy's the heart and soul of our team. He just puts in every week, injured. No one knows the battles this bloke goes through to play for the club.
And just lastly on next year for Galvin with Luai coming in, I know it's been talked about. How much does he do? You must feel sorry for him the way he's carrying the attack at the moment. He must need that.
Yeah, I do and I don't, because there'd be no other education like the one he's getting now anywhere else. And I feel like we're sort of giving him the keys to just play footy and go about it. And there's a lot he can still learn and grow from. But we're bringing in a guy who's a winner and control footy team like he's shown with Penrith this whole season. That's only going to help Lockie. And we're pretty confident in those guys. We're good. Thanks, guys.